And tell me what happened if you can, just so you know what you remember and how you ended up getting hurt.
Um, we were assisting our division and putting in a hose lay to try to wrap down this really steep embankment, and pretty much it was really really steep, and we started laying hose down, and some a fire tool that had some hose on it became loose and started rolling down the hill, and I saw that I had a younger fellow fighter below me, and that it was aiming right for him, and I knew if I didn't step in front of it or do something that it would have caused more injuries. So I attempted to stop it and ended up diverting it from him, but at that time it sent me rolling down the hill instead. So I went down about 300 foot and hit a couple trees, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so glad you're okay for the most part. Obviously, you're banged up. What are your injuries?
I have three fractures in my shoulder, torn rotator cuff, two broken ribs, and a fracture in my pelvis.
Oh my goodness. Do you remember when it was happening? What was going through your mind?
A lot of sky dirt. Was just thinking, there's got to be a way to be able to stop my slide, and I tried everything I could do. And at one time, I reached up and I grabbed the hose, and that's when I felt my arm pop, and I ended up dislocating my shoulder at that time. And then just sitting there trying to think, okay, I'm hurt. This is what I got to do. I need to figure a way how I can get myself back up the hill, or at least talk to my crew members so that they know where I'm at, know that I'm okay.
Yeah, tell me about that. What happened after you kind of, realized you were down the embankment 300 plus feet?
Yeah, it was really steep. It was a awesome slide. I remember talking on the radio, talking to my crew, and they just kept reassuring me that it was going to be all right. And it was like a blink of an eye. I had my best friend there right next to me, and he started taking care of me, was able to secure my arm. And where it was just so steep and so rugged that it took a little while to get out of there. But I had my whole crew, my whole strike team. They were all there to help me, and they were able to get me out of there and get me to the doctor.
Gosh. Oh, well, I'm so glad you're okay. And also the other firefighter that could have been really hurt.
Yeah, I didn't even catch his name. So, when we're out there, we're with everybody from different states. There's no difference. We're all brothers. We're all sisters. We're all family, and we're all there to do the same job, same mission, and is first and foremost is take care of ourselves, but help our community.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool. I was able to help him, and nobody else got hurt. And my injuries they are what they are, but at least I'm still here talking.
Totally. And I know you want to get back ready, and I'm sure Shannon's happy to have you home for a little bit, but you probably want to get back out there, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sitting here missing my crew. My crew's out there still working, still fighting that fire, and there's nothing more in this world that I wish I could do is definitely be there to help support them and help try to make a difference and continuing help put out the biggest fire in the state's history, if that's something to say.
Right. Gosh, I know. And I just did a story with CAL FIRE and a couple other agencies about just how long you all have been working on these fires and the fatigue that comes with it. Obviously you're putting your best foot forward, but this is an unprecedented fire season and fire year, and we're not even, through it. So how have you been feeling on the fire line? Do you feel a little worn out?
I don't know if I'd call it wore out. It's been a long season, but our fire crews and our leadership takes a lot of care and comfort about us, how we're doing. We get a lot of rest. They feed us great. They take care of us like there's no tomorrow. And when you're out there fighting fire, it's just a day by day operation. Summers come. Some summers are faster than others, and like I said, I can't thank our leadership, like the Forest Service, the the CAL FIRE and, you know, our local government strike teams and everybody else. I mean, they take really good care of us, and our health and safety always come first.
Yeah. Gosh, well, I'm so glad you're okay. And I'm sure there's a lesson learned here at some point, but it sounds like you really just jumped into action to do what you could.
Yeah, you know, all I kept thinking is seeing that come down the hill was, you know, this is going to really hurt him or hurt the person that was below me or hurt somebody else. And, you know, I got to do something. And I never really quite thought about it. I just kind of stepped in there and did what I had to do. And, you know, like I said, it involved me getting hurt. But, I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, seriously. Can you describe again to me what the equipment is, like in layman's terms, just like what does it look like? How heavy would it be?
It was a McLeod. It's a hand tool that we use while constructing hand mine, and it had some hose on top of that, so it was pretty heavy.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So hence knocking you down the embankments, not. You seem like you're pretty tall and you've got, you know, obviously some experience on your belt, so probably didn't see this coming.
It was the last thing in the world I thought would be coming down the hill after us. So just glad that we were able to mitigate somebody getting, you know, really seriously hurt. That's all what it comes down to is we were able to mitigate a situation. I was able to get out of there safely. Like I said, I had my best friend taking care of me, and I mean, from the moment I called out on the radio for help, it felt like it was like a blink of an eye, and I had somebody there helping me. And then, you know, there was no fatality, nobody got hurt, and our crew was still able to continue on with the mission and get our job done for that day.
Yeah. Wow. How much longer is your crew going to be out there?
To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think maybe another 6 or 7 days,
Okay.
maybe.